Which to go? Oh shit! What is this? What is this?
Bronzebeard heard the cries of Azeroth, giving up everything to answer her call.
Since being wounded by the Mad Titan, Azeroth has been crying out in pain.
As her dutiful speaker, he rallied the champions to her aid, and ultimately to confront the return of the old god, N'Zoth. It was during this conflict that Xal'atath, a mysterious entity of the void, made a deal with N'Zoth, freeing her from the cursed blade that bound her essence within.
Honor our bargain. Free me to find my own fate.
After she vanished into the darkness, N'Zoth was confronted by the mortal champions and destroyed, ending the old god's reign of terror. But they were not the only malevolent force with its eyes set on Azeroth. For soon, the sky was sundered, the Shadowlands split open, and our heroes were pulled into the realm of death itself.
Go, champion! Go!
It was there that Anduin Wrynn endured the worst. Captured, tortured, and through dark domination magics, forced to commit terrible acts against his will.
I'm afraid that if I call on the light, it won't answer.
Scarred and shaken by his experience, he vanished, his whereabouts unknown. After the threat of the Shadowlands had been quelled, the dragons of Azeroth returned to their ancestral homeland. It was here that the primal dragon, Iridikron, broke free of his prison, and in pursuit of vengeance upon the Titans who he felt had stolen our world, he secured an ancient, powerful artifact, the Dark Heart.
When the Titans come to reclaim their prize, I will be waiting.
As word of this new threat started to spread, people began experiencing strange visions. The Radiant Song.
It's being heard all across Azeroth. The Council doesn't know what to make of it.
It was then that Illyria Windrunner, a deadly huntress who had harnessed the powers of the Void as a weapon against the darkness, was summoned to investigate.
We still don't know what this Dark Heart relic is capable of, but we do know it's in the hands of someone called the Harbinger.
It was not long before Illyria discovered the Harbinger's true identity. Xal'atath, the mysterious figure, was once again on the move. While neither Xal'atath nor the Dark Heart could be found, her mentor, the enigmatic Locust Walker, issued Illyria a dire warning.
The radiant visions you spoke of are the very same my people had before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
Could Xal'atath be seeking that same fate for Azeroth?
You must find a way to stop her. If you cannot, then Azeroth is already doomed.
Wow. Okay, like just straight off the bat, like bro. I just got freaking hit with a cinematic like that. So that cinematic just kind of enveloped and put together like the past 2 to 3 expansions and their purpose, leading into the Dragon Isles as well. And now leading into the War Within's first chapter of 3, with Xal'atath being at the main helm of this next expansion. I'm looking forward to it. She's a very cool character that is kind of new to the scenes. That's gonna be enveloped in the void as well, so that's kind of a cool thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what is in store. But yeah, that was a cinematic that just absolutely came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting to log in straight into that. On logging in, we've been given the quest for War Within, and we gotta go to Silithus. There's some optionals, otherwise we can just utilize this teleportation scroll, which I believe just takes us straight to Silithus. I've just logged in. I was greeted with a cinematic, but I will be posting that in a separate video. We are at the Heart of Azeroth area. Interesting. Don't really see anyone else here, which is kind of crazy. Go to the Heart Chamber. Alright, back inside we go, which is going to be this. We haven't been here in a long time, and I sadly have War Mode toggled on, so this could be bad. The War Within loading screen. I saw that. I saw that. Alright. Help Magni perform the ritual. I'm ready. Gotta go click on this, I think. Gotta go click on this one. And then the third one. But yeah, Heart of Azeroth action. I remember these days. This has been a while since we've been here, but kind of cool to be back. Alright. Ooh, another cinematic. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna throw in that other cinematic as well, because I saw that before this, so it must be tied in. And I know it is, based off of what we're doing right now.
I can hear her voice. I can see it. The place she's calling us to.
Where, Magni? Where must we go?
Dalaran?
It's cold.
Please? Because that's where the event takes place. Or that's the hub. Please be the event intro. Event intro, event intro, event intro. Let's go.
The true battle lies ahead. A single spark can set the world.
Yeah, event intro. Let's go.
Hopefully we can revive him.
The event starts in like 10 minutes, so this is perfect if I can get this done in time. Alright. Dalaran it is.
It seems the strain too much.
Bronzebeard. Head to Bran and Dagron and Dalaran Visit Center to inform them of what has happened. Alright. Alright, the Dalaran Visit Center, which is kind of where, like, guild stuff takes place. You want me to go back already? Alright, we are back. Go ahead and turn in this. Back to Khadgar we go. Memories, adventures past. Go to the portrait room in Dalaran and use a glowing portal to join a Radiant Echoes event once it begins. Kill the area boss to complete the event. This is kind of like, again, the opening intro quest line to the event itself. We will be taking part of this event. This is the portal room. The Radiant Echoes will be active for 10 minutes and 7 seconds, which is a timer that you can currently see. I will go over what the timer means in just a little bit. But this portal room has a portal to the Searing Gorge, Dustwallow Marsh, as well as Dragonblight, which is the 3 area locations on where this event is going to be taking place. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and utilize this time to kind of explain how the event works before we get in. During this event, you're going to be confronting the memories of Azeroth during a new pre-expansion event and collect residual memories to purchase new items to add to your warband collection. This residual memories is the currency for this event. Players with and without the War Within will also be able to take part in this, and it is going to be for levels 10 to 70. We have already done the intro quest line, and now we're going to finally be able to partake in the actual event. You're going to be confronting memories. So, it's going to be a few stages. However, during the first week, each zone and event will cycle every 90 minutes. Second week, 60 minutes. And the third and final week for the event, it will cycle every 30 minutes. So, don't know how long the actual event is going to partake once the portal opens for that zone. But the actual farming of the currency and the actual event in each zone won't occur until every 90 minutes, 60 minutes, and then 30 minutes. There's a few stages during this event. The first stage, you're going to be defeating the congealed memories that will appear in the zone and the memories around it. So it's just basically like one of those experience types of stages to where kill as much to activate the next stage. The next stage, you're going to defeat the Radiant Echoes, causing havoc in the zone. There will be 6 random events that will be marked on your map, so you can go ahead and check them out, and I'll showcase to you guys on what that looks like once we get there. The event locations throughout the stages are marked by a multicolor globe. So there'll be 6 stages in Stage 2 for you to defeat little mini bosses and such. And in Stage 3, the final stage of the actual event, you'll be able to undertake a quest in each zone during the event, and it'll ask you to defeat one of the event bosses as follows. Again, in 3 different zones. For Dragonblight, you'll have the Lich King. In Dustswallow Marsh, you'll have Onyxia. And in Searing Gorge, you will have the Fire Lord. Alright team, Radiant Echoes will be active for 14, 13, 12 seconds in that specific zone, but that is going to open another portal. Again, that 90-minute gap from that portal being open is now going to open another one, and I'm assuming it's the one to my right. Radiant Echoes is now available. If I can freaking click on that portal! Roar! Alright, cool, finally. Let's go ahead and start in this event. It's my first time partaking in this event. This loading screen is going to be an absolute mess because of how many people are actually utilizing this portal from Dalaran to this location on a day 1 of the event. But first time in the event, so let's go ahead and enjoy the content together here. But yeah, I pretty much already know what to expect and what to do. My character's actually already out. I can hear everything in the background going on, people casting spells and buffing themselves, but I'm currently stuck on this, so surely a full-on freaking 1.5 minutes of... Holy shit, that was a long one. But anyways, on the map, as you guys can see, Congealed Memories. Let's go ahead and head on over. Can I not fucking fly? There we go. Holy shit. Got some Congealed Memories on the map. I'm assuming that is where the event is taking place. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's go ahead and get this thing dead. So we're currently on the first fade. Defeat the Congealed Memories. And again, ooh, I gotta actually move out of that, my bad. Again, you will be able to see all of this on the map in the specific zone that this event is currently taking place in. And you'll also be able to see the Radiant Echoes event also on the map with the time amount left, which is 1 hour and 27 minutes. Which you will also be able to see on the outside of the map as well. So, don't worry. The game will showcase to you guys where the event is taking place and where you need to go on your map. But I'll let you guys know in on a secret. The lag is almost unbearable. You got people that can't even dismount. You got people... Oh, it's an absolute mess right now. And beyond that, you'll also notice in your chat, if you're playing on day 1, you have been disconnected from Blizzard services. You have been reconnected to Blizzard services every absolute 2 seconds. So, it is a shambles, but hey. This is the first event for me, so I'm not waiting another 1.5 hours or possibly a couple days. I'm going to be farming this as much as possible to get all of my collectibles as quickly as possible so I can get done with it, if you know what I mean. I can't even tell. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I just know this slime is slowly dying here. But yeah, it is the only thing on the map for us to get to right now, which again is the Congealed Memories. So, don't know how many phases of this that we have to do, but nope, that was the first phase. Okay. So now, we need to go ahead and remove 6 memories, which are all scattered throughout the map. Is there something for me to loot here? That is not the case. So this is now phase 2 of the event. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the one I'm going to be heading on over to. I should have probably gone to the other one. But look at what we got here. Go ahead and get a pet. I don't know if I'm able to loot the currency or not from these guys, but I'm doing something to the corpses. Oh, I'm leaving them on fire. Okay, and just like I said, it's kind of like an experience-based objective, if you will. As you guys can see here, by fire be purged. We got to go ahead and get that to 100% by removing all the enemies within this little vicinity. But you're going to have other players as well. You got a Blade, Fit for a Champion, the Champion's Call, Prophet of Certus, the Trials of the Argent, and then there was one that was already destroyed and finished at Galakron's Rest. So, we got one done. We now have 5 more to go. And so far, there is no loot. But I am getting residuals from just partaking in and killing mobs. So this one's now done. Nope, it is not. It is not. My bad. My bad. So few mobs to be killed right now. Oh my gosh, the amount of lag everybody's having. And it's not even me, because I see some people moving. It's the actual other people that are lagging as well. I'm not lagging that bad. I'm actually okay. But make sure you tag as many mobs as possible. Don't even worry about actual killing of mobs. They die pretty quickly themselves. Make sure you tag the mobs, because that's where you're going to get the currency from. Wow, mine is actually one of the last ones to get completed. I don't know if this was the hardest one, or everybody just decided not to come to this one. But it's all good. I'm able to take advantage of these mobs myself. And then after, yep, this is the last one to get completed. After this is done, we will be able to go ahead and partake in the boss. But that doesn't finish it. That doesn't complete the whole event. I'll explain on what you can do after we get the boss killed. This is gonna get completed pretty quick. I'm assuming the boss won't activate right away. It'll be like a more of a portal type of situation. Alright. I'm gonna start mounting up, because there's not that much left. I'm gonna sit here just in case I get something for completing one. Alright. Defeat the memory of the Lich King, which I believe, yep, exactly where the congealed memory was at the beginning. And he is not going to be active until 30 seconds upon completing phase 2. But again, I love these radiant forms of the bosses. They look so freaking cool, especially the Ragnaros one. The Ragnaros radiant form looks absolutely amazing. But hey, we're here with the Lich King on my first attempt. The one for Onyxia and Ragnaros, even though they're in different zones, it is the exact same thing. So do not worry about, oh, what do I do in that zone? What do I do? It's the exact same process, just in a different zone and just a different end boss. But let's go ahead and finish this one off. Probably going to be dying at the same amount of time as the congealed memory. I'm absolutely, I mean, there's no point in me attacking at this point. I want to see my FPS. It's not even, I mean, the FPS is terrible, but it's not even bad. It's just how laggy this event is. The Blizzard servers are having an absolute nightmare right now, but I mean, everybody's complaining in chat right now. One ability per minute. That's basically what this vibe is. Like, look at the boss's health. This thing would normally die in snap that finger, Bobes. Everybody's just spamming chat right now about this. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Dynamic and exciting gameplay. I mean, there's not much we can do. Blizzard servers just can't handle it right now. There's not even that many people here. They can shard this shit to where they limit the amount of players. This is crazy. I don't even know what's going on. I just hope no one's logging. My parse is gonna be hella bad. Oh, bro, I got some hella speed going on. What's this? My character moving. Alright, can we loot it? No. Yes, maybe. Nope. Alright. Doesn't look like we loot it. Oh, auto loot. Let's go. We'll check out that in a bit. We are now... Lingering memories. Okay, I'll be able to explain on what all that is in a bit. So with all 3 of the phases done, it now kind of technically becomes a stage 4. In stage 4, the radiant echoes have subsided. Players can choose to either return to Dalaran to turn in your quests and so forth, or stay within the zone to slay lingering memories, to continue to accrue residual memories. So you can continue to kill mobs in the area for the next however minutes are left. Let's just go ahead and check out my map really quick. The event is still in the zone for another hour and 19 minutes. So it basically took 10 minutes to get the event completed. So in this zone, you're going to see lingering memories throughout the map. Just go to those specific locations, kill mobs, and you'll be able to farm the currency. However, I will not be doing that because of how much lag is currently going on. I'm just currently going to go ahead and finish off this event. However, a timer within the zone, which I've already shown you, the residual memories are still going to be active to be able to count down until the next zone's event. So again, every 90 minutes for this first week, the next zone will then be active. So we technically got to wait another hour and 20 minutes for this event to be able to pop up again. Players can then also return to Dalaran and take the portal to the next zone when that goes active as well. So there will be a portal to Dalaran out of this zone, back to Dal, which I'll show you in a bit, and that's where we will be able to go over all of the rewards for the event. Alright, we are back to turn in, which I believe is the final quest of the intro to the event, and that basically completing the event itself. I am going to do one more event from a different zone, so stay tuned for that, because there is one more thing, aka a quest that you can start picking up in each zone to get more bonus rewards and currency upon completing that final kill of the boss. However, for the video purposes, we're only going to be doing the Lich King and this one. I wanted to do one more event because now that I've done the intro quest line, there is always going to be a champion daily to pick up. You can do one for every zone. Again, these are dailies. You're going to get 1.5k residual memories, which is the main currency for the event, from completing a daily. And this is going to be for Ragnaros. So you technically want to do all 3 events once a day at least. Just giving you a heads up, because that's how you're going to get the major portion of your currency, which is from this daily quest. But I forgot to kind of get that daily quest when I went to do the Lich King event. But hey, this is going to be the last one for me for the night. But then starting from here on out, do once every portal, every single day. Make sure you get the daily when you pick it up at the portal location before the event begins. And last but not least, spend your currency on some goodies today. So, just giving you all a heads up. I just wanted to get the content done today so I can make my video and get that out of the way. And kind of see what the event is all about myself. It's not very exciting, no. Because the currency farming is very slow. That's what's very annoying about it. It's extremely slow to farm the currency. And I'm farming a lot to get 2 mounts and 3 companions. And usually the transmog I can get my way, but let's turn this in. Alright, and the final thing that we're going to be going over for this event is, of course, all of the goodies and collectibles that you can get by participating. So again, as you have already seen, the residual memories are going to be your main currency to be able to get all of these goodies. And we're going to go ahead and start off from page 4 and lead up to page 1 because that's where the good goodies are at. You will also notice that there's going to be a lot of gear. This is going to be item level 480 veteran level gear, and this is mainly for your alts because it's going to be binds to warband until equipped gear. This is kind of the first intro to bind on warband until equipped gear. And again, it's all going to be veteran level loot. However, this loot is also going to have a transmog tied to it. A lot of this loot you can get from the participating in the event itself, which I did get the shoulders from, which you guys can see it's already been added to my transmog. So if you don't want to spend your currency on the pieces right away, for those of you that are just going to get them for transmog, I would wait until the end of the event because you're going to be able to get a lot of these pieces before you even complete the other items, which we're going to be going over now. You're going to be able to get a Remembered River Paw Companion, which is a radiant version of a River Paw. You're also going to be able to get the Remembered Construct, which is a radiant version of a Construct. And last but not least, for the pets, you are going to be able to get the Remembered Spawn, which is the Radiant version of a spawn. And these kind of go in toe with the bosses. Whelp for Onyxia, a Patchwork style construct for the Lich King, and of course Hog for Onyxia, classic content. You'll also be able to get 2 mounts. One is Horde only, and then the other one is Alliance only. The other one is going to be the Alliance Griffin. So you're going to be getting a Radiant version of the Horde's Windrider and the Radiant version of the Alliance's Griffin. 3 more items left. You're going to be able to get a Recruit's Regent Bag, which is a Regent Bag, which is for a 30 slot. You'll also be able to get a 32 slot Defender's Hefty Satchel, which is a regular bag. And then, of course, last but not least is the Lifeless Stone Ring. Upon purchase of this ring, this is how you're going to get a Bind on Account ring. For those of you that utilize Bind on Account gear to level up your alts, infused with the Essence of Azeroth to restore its power. So, upon purchasing the Lifeless Stone Ring, that is then going to give you an opportunity to get an essence from each of the final bosses in each of the zones, which will allow you to combine all 3 of those essences with the Lifeless Stone Ring to get a Bind on Account ring. So those are all the goodies and items that you can get during this event. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to respond as quickly as possible. This is the pre-patch event for the War Within, and your boy Itachi is out.